West, dirty South Midwest, know what I rep, Castle Hill BX. You been warned like B.I.G., cause you don't know me like T.I.P. I'm that nigga that hold big grillin', bottle spillin' in VIP. I'm sippin' that purple potion, I'm twistin' some purple potion. Sippin' no Michael Jordans, you mad cause you can't afford them. Every day y'all look proper, closet looking like Foot Locker. SBs or Y3s, and it ain't out if I ain't cop 'em. If I ain't got 'em, man, he got 'em. Gonna be a problem, shit, we gon' rob 'em. How it is, nigga, where I'm from, better bring your clique when you come to the club. I'm rolling deep, homies holding heat, eyes wide open, we never sleep. Cause niggas like to crawl and creep, my niggas like to brawl and drink. I'll break my foot off in your face, from the club into the street. I'm sipping that purple potion, I'm twisting some purple coke, and the homies is always holding. I got all these holes open, my pockets is always swollen. We good, I'm not talking rolling up, open the place, owning, start frontin' like you don't know it. I'm sipping that purple potion.
It's Monday, so that means three things. One, I'm not your MCM. Two, it's a Mamba Monday. And three, it's time for the 24 podcast. How are you guys doing? I'm your host, the product of poverty environment, the Pope Chuck Paul. Whew. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend like always, like I always ask you guys. Have any of you ever asked how was my weekend? I don't see that in the comments at all, but anyway, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys enjoyed your Saturday, your Sunday, and even your motherfucking Friday. And most of all, I hope y'all enjoyed that motherfucking versus battle. Oh my God. First of all, it's one of the most ghettoest things I've ever seen. You have the Dipset who came in late. Well, they started off late. They came out their dressing rooms, I guess, like 15-20 minutes late. Yeah, Michael Buffer getting interrupted by Sheik every 2 seconds. We were trying to introduce Dipset. Yes, Michael Buffer was there at the Madison Square Garden Hulu Arena, the theater at Madison Square Garden, Hulu, whatever, however it's pronounced. It was Madison Square Garden. And night started off great. DJ Technician, I believe his name is, Jadakiss DJ, Lox DJ, spinning nothing but dope, hardcore beef records and whatnot. He did play Hit 'Em Up, and the crowd was not feeling that. He switched that off quick fast. And then Dipset DJ came on. I don't know his name, but you could tell it was a different DJ that came on because the energy shifted and the music he decided to play. He was playing a lot of like the newer, younger trap music type shit, and terrible. They got him off the motherfucking ones and twos quick fast, got Technician back on there. Now the focal point about the DJ being trash because it affected Dipset's night. For one, they only had records that had words on the beats, so they was lip syncing a lot of the words. The music was too low. They were either talking over it, either moving too fast or moving too slow. Now, Versus is about the hits, but I say it was so unorganized. You had the Lox was doing like 2-3 songs at a time, then Dipset do one song, Lox would do one song, Dipset would do like 3 songs, and then like during this whole shit, Cam was like, nah, they said we got 2 minutes apiece. Lox playing a lot of like mixtape shit, a lot of Sheik and Styles probably did like 2 songs of their own by themselves. Lox did a lot of group joints. Like I said before, they digging their Bad Boy, Rough Rider bag, Long Night. Cam seemed like he was the only one out that was prepared. Jim barely knew his words. Joel barely knew his words. He was overdressed and shit. Jim Jones fell off the stage. Cam and Styles was play fighting on a beach chair, and Cam kicked him in the chest like 2-3 times. You know? It became a one-man slaughter. Jada had like 81 and Cam had like 55 by himself. Like that scene in Paid in Full when he's like to Mitch and what's his face? And he's like, no champagne, no Chinese food, no nothing. I wouldn't be surprised and I wouldn't be mad if Cam did that shit to Jewels and Jim. I mean, it was terrible. They just were not prepared. You know, I can't even say they had like Kiss Styles and she could have crazy stage presence or nothing like that, because we're just Jada in the middle, Sheik and Styles just letting them rock out. You know what I'm saying? And he knew all the words to his songs. Like I said, he came prepared. Same thing when he went against Fabulous. He had a game plan. He wasn't going to try to follow Fab and do all of his chick songs or whatever the case may be. He stuck to the classic mainstream shit and kept it street. Now, with the Lox, they kept it mostly mainstream. And then they would dig in the crates and do a couple of freestyles, do some old Bad Boy stuff, then throw in some Double R stuff. Now, I will say this. The crowd was singing every Lox song and every single Dipset song. So don't get it fucked up. And one thing I do have to say about a lot of these casuals, like I really hate the term giving people their flowers. Motherfuckers always get their flowers. Motherfuckers been fucking with Jadakiss since the Lox was called the War Lox. Yes, some of you guys didn't even know that because, like, I guess, you know, y'all casuals. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jada said in his own song, top 5 dead or alive, and that's off one LP. People have been calling him top 5 ever since then. I mean, he's not in my top 5, but I don't really care too much about who's the top 5 of all time. I maybe have like a top 5 people I listen to on a regular basis. But anyway, a lot of people are just now realizing, remembering like, oh, Jada is so nice, he's so underrated. He's not underrated. He's one of your favorite rappers. Remember, 50 Cent back down. Mother hard niggas, they come from Yonkers. He's been getting shout outs. I've seen Jada perform plenty of times. Dolo. You know? Like, this ain't nothing new. That's what he does. He's a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Bars, hooks, all that shit. You feel me? A lot of folks were talking about, hey, someone has said this is why state property should have went against the Lox and Dipset. First of all, state property would have got crushed by either or. I don't think they have enough songs together. Maybe some underground mixtape shit. And someone said G-Unit ain't got enough for the Lox. I'm like, yo, they're one of the reasons why the mixtape game was the way it was. They kicked the doors open for motherfuckers like Wayne and Dipset to do all those crazy mixtape runs on everybody else's beats. You know what I'm saying? 50 of them performed like for an hour and a half in Atlantic City some years ago. And I've seen them perform. They know how to perform together, but Banks and 50 ain't together. Like, I mean, like, not like they're dating or something like that, but 50 and Banks aren't speaking, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what's going on behind the scenes, if they're even like just texting or whatever the case may be, but he's not on Gina no more. Yeah, Yo's still around, you know, so, yeah. But 50 said plenty of times he does not want to do a versus. He's like, yeah, we back outside right now. Go watch Power Raising Canaan. And also, what I wanted to bring up, yeah, Tyler the Creator, you know, being Tyler with the funny gay jokes he normally does. He's like in the comments during the verse, like, oh, I'm leaving, now I got my man was Jadakiss, he really cares, he be spitting, and his skin looks great. I mean, that's that young generation, younger shit, because I've worked with dudes back in the day who were like in their teens, while I was in my mid-20s, used to play like that. I just told him, like, I don't play like that. I'll slap the shit out you or I'll cut you. But anyway, yeah, the interview on Hot 97, he was talking about how he may not get the respect he deserves, how Khaled was throwing mad shade and upsetting the floor. And I really never liked any of DJ Khaled's albums. I don't listen to Tyler the Creator unless he's like on a feature or something like that. I respect the dude is nice, but some of this shit is just not for me. But I can respect when a motherfucker's nice. Now, he addressed the whole Khaled situation and let it be known, like, yo, you have all these stars on your album and don't mean it's gonna be dope. And I've been saying that for the longest, because he be having some of the most random fucking like features, whatever the case may be. But for all this being said, Rosenberg and Ebro and the girl Laura Styles are over there giving this nigga mad head, saying, oh, he's super nice, he's dope, and the fourth. But they never play his music on the radio. They never invited him to Summer Jam. So you're sitting over here giving Tyler the Creator all these props, but you don't play his music at all, but you acknowledge his album is dope, and he's not even invited to Summer Jam. Food for thought. Hot 97, cut the shit out. You don't support real hip hop. But moving the fuck along, there's other things we could talk about. NBA free agency, my Lakers. We didn't get DeMar DeRozan. He ended up signing with the Bulls along with Lonzo Ball. So that'd be dope to see Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan. Zach Levine, Laurie Markovic, I think his name is, and Vucevic. Pretty solid 5. We'll see how that goes. But the Lakers did make a trade for Russell Westbrook. They had traded Montrezl Harrell, Kyle Kuzma, and I believe KCP and the 22nd pick of the 2021 draft. So I'm not mad. KD signed an extension with the Nets. Curry signed another $200 million extension with the Warriors. God damn, talk about the rich keep getting richer. It's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good one. And shout out to Team USA men's and women's for winning gold. They got it done. Draymond and KD went on Instagram and Twitter and let everybody have who was calling them out. Kendrick Perkins, all types of motherfuckers. Everybody. But yeah, man. Free agency's looking good. Hopefully the Lakers could do something. They re-signed Dwight Howard. Their team is looking very ancient. They also signed free agent Carmelo Anthony. I just got to see him on the court, dog. That's all that matters. Young, mature in age, whatever. Like Kobe says, job not done. So it starts in November. We gonna see. Also in the news, Dr. Dre's daughter is homeless. Yes. And when you see the post about it, all these posts, it's funny because like a lot of like these black media companies like The Root, Black Enterprise, News Online, News One Radio, whatever, even Roland Martin, they forget to add the fact that his daughter is 38 with 4 kids, leasing a car for $2,500 a month, and Dre stopped giving her money last year, 2020. Had her on an allowance. And she somehow fucked that up because she keeps going back to the tabloids and getting information. So if biting the hand that feeds you was a person, it would be her. People in comments I've seen were saying, well, that's my child forever. I'm the X, Y, and Z. I'm like, look, where's her mother? Where's the father of these children? And instead of paying $2,500 a month for a car to do DoorDash, you could have bought a hoopty for that price and paid $2,500 a month to live somewhere. What did she do with the allowance that the good doctor was giving her? Now, personally, I will make sure my child isn't 38 and homeless. And look, she should have set herself up a long time ago if she was getting an allowance from a multi-millionaire and billionaire. That's just my opinion. One girl on my timeline was like, I don't like, she raised an opinion, raised a question. I answered it. She didn't like it, of course, because, you know, some people just want to argue. It's like, well, I don't care, this, that, and the fourth. If he was giving her allowance, there's no way she should be homeless. I'm like, well, you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. It's like the other proverb. You give a man some fish to eat for a day. You show a man how to fish, they'll eat every day. You can't take care of adults all their motherfucking life. That's why it's called an adult. You know? But, hey man, better than me. What can you say? Fuck it. Another thing I've come to notice, this whole vaccine thing getting out of control. Of course, a lot of private companies are saying they want all their employees vaccinated. No ifs, ands, or buts, or you won't work for us. Yeah, talk about communism, right? Some jobs say, you know, either get a vaccine or get tested every week, like the MTA. Kudos to them. The only good thing they do. Their service is trash. Now, what I've learned, the vaccine, of course, it's not a cure. But a lot of people thought a vaccine was a cure. That's the biggest misconception to folks. It's not a cure. Vaccine. A vaccine is supposed to prevent you from getting it, not a cure. But this particular vaccine is just pretty much how can I put this? Lessens the severity of the symptoms, meaning you won't get as sick as you would have without the vaccine. So you can still get sick. You can still pass it off to other people. A lower possibility you may die, although my cousin's friend, his mother was fully vaccinated. She got COVID after she was vaccinated, and she passed away. So I don't want to hear the small percentage of people die, because I'm not trying to be your pretty much, what's the word I'm looking for, collateral damage. I'm not trying to be that. I'd rather just get tested and not be at these crazy big ass festivals like some of you motherfuckers. Like, look, y'all do y'all thing. To each his own. I'm not saying don't get vaccinated. I'm not saying do. But my thing is this. Don't look down on someone for doing it or not doing it. Plain and simple. And like I said, it's not preventing you from getting it. It just lowers the chances of you getting super sick if you have a weak immune system, or you have a history of medical issues. Then get it, it's for you. But for me, I'm gonna stay vax free for now. Like I said, a lot of people didn't even get it for like the regular, like the health reason. They just got it like, well, I need it for work, and they ain't playing. So I'm gonna get this shot, I'm gonna get my check. I ain't even mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Because if I had to, then hey, fuck it, I would. But the only problem is, if you get sick or whatever case may be, have some crazy side effects, later down the line, you can't sue. Or who knows? Maybe 15, 20 years from now, when we're all up at 2, 3 in the morning watching Martin still, we'll see one of those ads that says, hey, if you had the Pfizer, Moderna, or Johnson & Johnson, and these ads are getting out of control too. They have one with this black dude who's like, yeah, I got the vaccine because, I'll be outside, I'm hustling, I'll be selling things, and I interact with a lot of different people. So I'm trying to keep mine safe. If this ain't one of the most tap dancing ass, coonish commercials, like this is why we need diversity. I don't know if it was a bunch of black people in the room who came up with this, a bunch of white folks, and the one black guy was like, hey, fuck it. Because this shit is terrible. 1, low-key racist. 2, stereotypical. And 3, you can get motherfuckers arrested. That nigga gonna get arrested. So I hope he's an actor and not really some nigga who's out here hustling and selling shit. Because, brother, I would hate it to be you. Well, not really. I could care less. I mean, hey, look. When play stupid games, win stupid prizes, right? I guess so. Oh, man. New Music Monday. Nas and Hit Boy, King Disease 2 dropped. I got halfway through it. Shit is fire. I'm finished listening to it today. That's the only Nas I acknowledge. Sorry, y'all. That's me. I don't give a fuck. Oh, and the baby apologized again. Yes, he apologized again. And then I think it was apology pretty much done by his PR, because you can tell it was so nicely written. But then they got mad because he deleted it. Like, what do you want to do? Leave it up there forever? Like, what the fuck? Y'all didn't accept the apology in the first place. Hey, look, man. Some of y'all probably just need to stop sucking dick in the parking lot and get an apartment. Get in a room. Do it in your car. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I will give y'all some power spoilers, but it was pretty mids. Ain't too much happened. A couple bodies dropped. You know what I'm saying? Also, Godfather of Harlem is back, so I'll get into that next week as well. This is episode 48, guys. 2 more episodes to the 50th episode. I'm happy about that, because like I said, half of this shit was done during the pandemic, when a motherfucker wasn't even going outside. You feel me? So, thank you for tuning in every motherfucking week, every Monday. To the motherfuckers who hit me up after the podcast with questions like, yo, why'd you say this? Or challenging my comments, my comments and ideologies and whatnot. I fuck with that. Always comment in the comment section, whether it be on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. All right? Do I have a before I let go? I don't know if I have a before I let go. You know what? Before I let go, wash your motherfucking ass, wash your whole body, and wash your legs. Don't be like nasty ass Jake Gyllenhaal and fucking Ashton Kutcher and the other chick. Stop being like these motherfuckers. They nasty and they stink and they're probably spreading COVID. Like I always say, like, share, subscribe, comment. God is good, God is great. Thank God my paper's straight. Free the real, keep the fake. I am the Pope Chuck Paul. Peace out. F.T.P. In the shop. Go cop it, nigga.